Protective Diet, and I'm so excited to introduce you to my latest recipe for mini party pizzas. They're quick to throw together for after-school snacks, quick dinners, or if you have surprise company, you always have this on hand in your Protective Diet pantry, these staples to throw these mini pizzas together for a party at any time. This is the crust base, and we're going to add the liquid ingredients to it, and you'll see how quickly it comes together. Just stir it up in a bowl until it incorporates into a nice dough ball. And this is easy cleanup. We're going to do all of the kneading of the dough on our silicone mat, or you could use a piece of parchment paper if you haven't invested in silicone mats yet. I definitely recommend doing so. So just knead the dough together. You can see how quickly this dough comes together. Then we're going to section it into 4 pieces and roll into 4 balls. In this recipe, there's a description of how much water to use. And I use a measurement of water, and I remove 1 tablespoon, just to clarify that, if anyone was confused by my directions. It's a very exact measure to get this dough, so it's a perfect consistency and a perfect moisture level, so it's easy to work with. So your next step, on your silicone mat or your pre-measured parchment paper to fit your baking sheet, because your baking sheet is preheating in the oven. You don't want to have to rip a piece of parchment paper and measure it out onto a hot pan. So you're going to place one of these dough balls in the corner, layer another silicone mat or piece of parchment paper on top using a jelly cutting board or a bowl or a flat plate. Press your mini pizza out nice and flat. And there's your mini pizza crust. It's that easy. No rolling pin, no rolling out. I know when I get out the rolling pin, some of you get intimidated by the dough and the rolling pin, and you're like, oh, I'm not going to make that recipe. Well, I wanted to come up with a pizza recipe that tastes like good Chicago-style thin crust pizza, which this is a great mimic of that without using a rolling pin. It's easier to work with because it's a mini size, and hopefully you won't be intimidated by this recipe and you'll give it a try. We can top it with whatever toppings we want. We can go traditional with it and top it with my new pizza sauce, which is a fresco pizza sauce. It's made with 3 Protective Diet pantry staples, so you'll have these on hand. Top the pizza, or you could top it with untraditional ingredients like our barbecue sauce, our Protective Diet barbecue sauce. Or you could use salsa verde or salsa roja and make a Mexican style pizza or a spicy pizza. Whenever I make this, I always top it with multiple different toppings because I always have these in my refrigerator door for meals throughout the week. This is the perfect pesto sauce. Another free recipe on protectivediet.com. Then we also have the Protective Diet Italian sausage, and this recipe is located underneath the Italian sausage pizza recipe. You can pop a few of those on the traditional sauce. And if you're making this with kids, maybe you want to make faces on the mini pizzas. That's always popular to do. You could take a red bell pepper, make a smiley face in the pesto, give them some frozen corn to make some eyes and a nose. That's always fun. You could top it with a whole slice of beefsteak tomato, onions, whatever you like on your pizza, go for it. I love barbecue sauce pizza with cilantro and pineapple and jalapenos. I like jalapenos on pretty much everything, but that's a great combination. And then you can also top it with our mozzarella cheese. This is a Protective Diet recipe. This is a nut-free, oil-free mozzarella cheese. Dairy-free, of course. top it with that. Or we have the buffalo mozzarella. This mozzarella tends to melt a little bit more easily in the oven, and it looks like buffalo mozzarella. And then what I like to do is add my fresh herbs like fresh basil after it's baked. The oven's been preheating, and I actually beat the preheating step of my oven. These are so quick to assemble, so I encourage you to give this recipe a try. Pizzas have finished baking, and it smells so good in here. I like to top my pizza off with baby arugula. I just toss this in a mixing bowl with any of the Protective Diet salad dressings, from the zesty Italian to the daily dressing. Those would be both great dressings to top the arugula with and top each pizza. You could also use an aged balsamic vinegar. This is a 25-year vinegar. Just put about a tablespoon, not even, maybe just a teaspoon of vinegar onto the arugula. Toss it up. This is a very sweet tasting vinegar. And then top each pizza. This is a perfect addition to a 50-50 plate. Half leafy greens and half starch of the pizza. For more recipes like this quick and easy mini party pizza, enroll in Protective Diet Education and start eating your way to a slimmer, healthier you. Take care and best of health.